Who for old time's sake?
All for old time. We're going back.
Throw it back because we're back.
Oh yes.
After a hiatus.
We took a little break.
So I hit the snooze button a few times.
It's like, you know what? We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
But sometimes that happens.
It happens.
I go through like my phases where it's like I just don't feel like watching anything sometimes.
Low key, I honestly feel like August is the perfect month to take off because like September rolls around and I'm ready to start pre-gaming for spooky season.
Yeah.
October, I know I go hard. Might get in a few during November, but December I usually try to watch a lot too. So that back half.
Yeah, because that's especially getting around like Oscar season and stuff like that.
That too.
Catching up on everything and stuff like that. So.
Because then I feel like I dip back out again about sometime in the spring.
Yeah.
So like I have those 2 times a year where I guess I peter out. The summertime I feel like is always a little lighter for me.
Yeah. Well, it's nice out there, stuff to do. Yeah. It's easier to stay inside during the winter and just watch shit. It's like, well, you ain't gonna go outside in the snow, or for the people in Illinois, just the cold. Because there is no snow here.
But hey, maybe you will.
You might. People do like.
People do like Eskimos.
Yeah. yeah.
We just have projectors out there projecting onto the blanketed snow.
Oh, I mean, it would be an interesting way to watch a movie.
I'd watch The Thing like that. That would probably be the coolest way to watch The Thing.
I feel like I would just like get immersed into.
I'd just freeze to death.
Yeah.
By the end of it, everybody's just dead.
Fucking looking like Jack Nicholson from The Shining.
Yeah.
Oh, that is funny.
But yeah, a month's worth of movies, bud. And TV shows.
There's a couple that I wish I would have finished, but...
Agreed. I will say, even though... this might be a long one. It might not be a long one. We might zip through it, because I feel like I got a lot of bunches. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I don't.
But I also feel like no matter what goes down, no matter how many parts this episode is, I'm going to have some to-be continueds on this list.
Okay.
I feel like I've dove into like certain... franchises or kicks or whatever, and I'm not quite done with them, or they're not quite done with me.
Ooh,
however you want to look at it, yeah.
They're not done with you. That's how I want to look at it.
I like that. Or maybe I don't. I don't
Have
know.
your way with me movies.
So, well, let's just get into it, man.
Just want to dive right in.
I got my goggles and my Speedo. I'm ready to dive in.
I have my little head cap.
Yep. Well, I know this one's on your list. I don't know what number it comes in at for you, but
these are in no particular order.
Oh, beautiful. So the first one I watched since our last time was Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah, I should put Bloodlines.
You're like, I don't even have that on my motherfucking list.
I do have it. Oh. Just not Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah. I can see where that becomes confusing. But yes, for those who don't know, if we haven't talked about it before, Philip and I, big fans.
Yeah, we did, because when you watched all the other Final Destination movies, we talked about it.
Hey, that makes sense. So yeah, previously on Don't Chase Watch Everything, when I watched which was only a few months ago, I'm like, when the fuck did I... Yeah. Yes, in preparation for this movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, no, so as you guys know, we're big fans of the Final Destination franchise. Been some ups and downs, but we like it because there's a formula to it that we like.
Yeah.
And Bloodlines, I've heard a lot of people really dig it, but I don't think we did very much.
No, I didn't.
Neither did Shep. Shep also sided with us on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel like... Because I know sometimes people get mad, like, when people, like, try to change things up or whatever. But I feel like... And normally I can let that stuff go, but not with Final Destination.
Yeah.
That, like, it... I remember I was watching it, but, like, halfway through, I'm like, this is a Final Destination movie? Like, it just didn't...
Even feel like one.
No. Like, because it was around the time when they were going to see... their mom or whatever.
Yeah, the grandma or whatever. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because at that point, it was just a premonition, and then there's like no deaths. So I'm like, We're about halfway through this thing. We haven't even started.
Well,
doing
like Shep
anything.
said, there's a ton of fake outs.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, death, death, death. You know, like kind of like yeah.
Well, just like the tattoo parlor scene.
Yes.
Yeah, that upset me.
I feel like the whole
Then he came back unscathed. I'm like he was literally screaming.
Yeah. But did anybody die at the barbecue? Did somebody actually die?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was the lawnmower, wasn't
Yep. Yeah.
God damn.
Because a rake would hold up a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. Like, oh no, I mean, and then like that too, I don't feel like the deaths like justified the wait.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't work for me. As like literally from the moment the granddaughter woke up from her grandmother's premonition, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was an interesting take.
I was like, I went into this open-minded, excited even, that they were trying something new. And I was like, okay, we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
Sixth installment and all. It also had the dude that just did all those Tom Holland Spider-Man movies was like a producer or writer or something on this. So I was like, okay, interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Everything about it, I was just like, I didn't care much for the like the opening death, like the tragedy in this one. It was okay. I mean, it just like, I don't know.
It was fine.
It was fine.
But
I think it was because of like the sense of like, we didn't follow, see, because that's the other thing. We didn't even follow the survivors. Really.
Yeah.
We followed a survivor's family later down the line. And it's like, the more, maybe it's either you and I got to talking about it or Shep and I got to talking about it. And we were talking about how like the more we discussed it, it was like, this shit makes no sense actually to like Final Destination rules.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me Death couldn't have just wiped out all these fucking people before?
Yeah, we did talk
before
about
they
it.
had generations and generations of family.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, she did lock herself up for decades, I suppose.
I guess.
So Death was just waiting for her more than anything, I suppose. But it's still, I mean, but I get what you're saying, though. Like, it is still kind of dumb, where it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would even felt better about it if they were like, yeah, we've all, like, every generation kept having this nightmare. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, okay, like, so the warning signs have been there this whole time, and y'all just been like, oh, it's just a bad dream.
Right. So the dad or somebody could have been like, right. Like, well, I always thought it was just a bad dream. Like,
yeah.
But yes, I feel
that would have, I think, worked more for me with it being the granddaughter having.
I definitely just thought Death was going to just like snake its way through this family. And like, yeah, I guess it did, but like, not really.
No.
Not in the way that I thought. Like, I don't know.
It could have been done more like ominous, I feel like. Like Death is like lurking around instead of just like, I don't know.
It wasn't broke to me.
Yeah.
You know, and it didn't need any fixing. I still stand by. I mean, even though I was excited for a new Final Destination movie, they could have ended it with 5. It was so brilliant with the ending, the way it circled back.
Like all came full circle.
Oh man, you could have just walked away, but tis
had
not
a
the way.
tight 5, and now we have a sloppy 6.
Yes, tis not the way in horror franchises.
No,
just like the Conjuring's ending right now, and people are like, my ass.
Yeah, I don't believe anything ever ends.
No.
It's the same thing with the Mission Impossible. Eventually, they're just gonna have a new
Ethan Hunt Jr.
Yeah, something.
My father.
Yeah,
was Tom Cruise, and now here I am.
For the next generation, here's Mission Impossible.
I'll call my boy.
They just have fucking Tom Cruise still come back at like 80 years old.
Like a digital ghost, just
like a hologram. Yeah.
Sounds like some
a mission. Should you choose to accept it?
I am the mission. I've become the impossible.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He is everything.
He goes nuclear. All that radiation poisoning over the course of 7 or 8 movies.
A lot of close calls. But that's not what we're talking about today.
No, we're talking about Final Destination Bloodlines. And unless you have more to say about it, I think we're done talking about Final Destination Bloodlines.
Do you have a favorite death?
Do I have a favorite death? Honestly, I feel like there weren't a lot of standout deaths. Like I can't even remember. Like the only one.
Well, there was the MRI one.
Yes, that's the one I remember.
And then the spring coming out of the vending machine, so it's like a double death.
Oh, right.
And then there's the garbage truck.
Oh, yes.
That was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
That was kind of gnarly, where like half her face just got smushed.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. Other than that, like, yeah. But there is the lawnmower.
Right.
And
I guess the grandma got like impaled or whatever.
Oh yeah, she said step back, and she just stood there, and then just.
I can't even think really of the ones from the opening scene either. Like other than the people like falling. Through
through the glass. Yeah.
Which like
didn't a piano smash someone through the window?
Yeah. Me personally though, you're not gonna catch me that high up in the air. Like that's just
you're not a heights guy.
No, and that right there. The recurring nightmare that I've had of falling off of shit like that, I'm all good. See, this is one of the only times that I beat Final Destination to the punch. The fucking fear was already there. There was no walk truck. There was no airplane. Like, it didn't plant that seed.
No.
That plant already grew.
That was already well nourished. Oh, man.
This doesn't frighten me because I'm not going up there. Shit, now I'll make a point to not walk around it. I don't walk within a certain perimeter of it being able to fall on me either.
And there is the elevator. The elevator fell and smashed the guy in half.
Yeah, they'll do that.
That was crazy with the penny, the kid throwing it in there and getting sucked back to the van.
Which I saw that come up a lot, like with people who are seeing it, like, oh, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. Yeah,
they said that, and I watched it. I'm like, I will always look at it.
I'm like, oh, look, a penny. The same way I saw it before.
I don't think death when I see this penny,
Fucking, it comes flying at
I'll keep my eye on you.
Yep.
But, yeah, no, it was alright. Not the greatest, though. Probably my least favorite of the Final Destinations.
I'd agree. And that's saying something, because 4 can get a little rough.
4 was rough.
It's a little silly.
But, hey, that happens.
So what do you
got? What do I have next? One that I guess we haven't got the chance to talk about on here was Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah, since you saw it.
Yeah,
yes, that's right.
Yep. And that was a while ago.
Yes.
To show how long it's been since we've done an episode.
What does he think about Fantastic Four? Don't know.
Don't remember it.
Don't know.
Yeah, I liked it.
Great.
I did. I know when I first watched it, I was a little...
Oh, yes, you were unimpressed.
I had my reservations, I suppose. Yes. I was just like, I don't know how I felt about it. But it was good. I think as time kind of settled, I'd accepted it more.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again.
Hey, I would too.
I thought the cast did a really good job. I feel like I enjoyed everyone's part, So
it's fantastic.
It was fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic Four!
Oh, yeah. What a banging theme song. The more I hear it, the more I'm like, yeah. I like that. I guess to springboard off of that, unless you had some more thoughts on Fantastic Four that you can recall.
No, I didn't know there's anything you wanted to say because we didn't really talk about it when you watched it either. So
at this point, I don't remember either. So we'll have to catch it on the next go.
Yeah,
here in a couple months when it's on Disney Plus.
Cool, awesome.
But also quite a while ago now, also Marvel. Belle and I finally picked up where we left off on our Marvel marathon, ongoing for the last few years now. But to her credit, she's almost to the end, That's not including all the, other shit, like X-Men and, all the Fox stuff and Spider-Man stuff.
But at least,
the main
MCU,
yeah. She is almost there. I'm so proud of her. I think she's got, less than 20 at this point.
Still, to say you're almost done and you're less than 20, it's like, oh, you're still in double digits.
Admittedly, we're on a bit of a rough patch right now with where we're at. But for me personally, I do enjoy this show. We watch Hawkeye.
I like Hawkeye. I rewatched Hawkeye I guess a couple years ago. Like
Yeah.
when I broke my leg, I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna watch Hawkeye.
I am.
Yeah, it's festive.
And I did. And I enjoyed it.
What disappointed me is like the last time we were watching this stuff, we like timed it perfectly to be watching Hawkeye around Christmas, and then we just didn't. Belle was having a hard time getting into it. By the end of it, she dug it. But actually, funny story. Sorry, Belle. Not that she listens, but she was telling me, she said something to me about Haley Steinfeld and how she doesn't know how she feels about like singers who become actresses. And I was like, she's an actress who became a singer. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you talking about? And I explained to her like her being in True Grit, and like I was like, I've been a Haley Steinfeld fan. I was like, I feel like she became a singer around the time she was in Pitch Perfect. So she gave it a Google, and that is truth. That's about the time she started her singing career, was about Pitch Perfect.
She has some good songs.
She does. She's talented. I love some Haley Steinfeld.
I think the first time that I was like, wow, was like Edge of 17.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably one of her best.
And I did see True Grit.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about her.
Yeah, it was her debut role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch True Grit.
Oh, for sure. I'd go back and watch True Grit.
I also need to watch the OG.
Yeah. I've read the book. The book was good.
I read the book.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Um
But yeah, Haley Steinfeld, and she grew on her over the season. But also, I also scored those Hawkeye comics, the ones that this show was kind of like basing it off of.
Yeah.
And I love that run. It is a lot of fun.
Nice.
And I love how faithful a lot of it is. Yeah, they MCU it up a little bit, but I don't know. I have a good time with Hawkeye. I know there are haters. It was cool because it was like the first time they bring Kingpin in and shit.
Yeah.
Echo's pretty dope. Like,
I thought I thought her and fucking Kate's fucking banter back and forth. I just loved it.
And the whole thing,
they were pals, but she wanted to kill Clint. You know? It wasn't personal.
Then that whole thing, like the whole thing with her and Clint, and like them at the end, like it's heartbreaking because he hardly fights her back.
Yeah,
he's just like, do it, man. Like I
understand.
He's like, I totally get it.
I didn't.
But then they have a
her.
moment. They have a beautiful moment. Yelena is easily one of my favorite characters, like in this new wave of Marvel.
Oh yeah, she put the sriracha on the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
are
you done with this? Okay, I'm putting hot sauce on it. Like, I love it.
Love it.
Then next time we see her is in the Thunderbolts, which I love it. I can't wait to see her again.
I can't wait to watch it again.
Yes, it's on Disney Plus.
I know.
Yeah, but then I guess to continue off of that, we also watched the next thing in line, which was Moon Knight, and
which I liked, and not everyone else was a big fan of.
I enjoyed it while I was watching it for the most part. I did not like the way that it ended, and I feel like the whole time I just wanted to like it more. I fucking love Ethan Hawke. One of my favorite actors. Oscar Isaac's fucking amazing. And they're both great. They're both great in the show. And honestly, it's what makes me rewatch the show. Like that, some of my favorite directors, that Benson and Moorhead duo, did a lot of really good episodes. They did the one, episode 5, where you find out like his little backstory with his mom and all that stuff. And it's just like, that's one of the best parts of that entire show.
I cried.
Oh, yeah, I did too the first time.
I was like, damn.
Watching it the second time, I ended up liking the show a lot less. I was just like, this is just not the one for me. There's a lot of cool concepts, and Belle agreed with me. I just feel like it should have been a movie. I feel like Moon Knight should have been a movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
I can see that. I
forget what's next. Oh, Wakanda Forever. So
nice.
Even though I just watched that like last month.
Do you know what? Now that we're talking about Marvel, do you know what show that's probably one of my least favorite?
What's that?
Echo.
Echo? Well, that's after Wakanda Forever, I believe. We're on a weird stretch because then it's like She-Hulk after that, and it's like I'm like, oh, okay, we gotta.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to like Echo more than I did.
I feel you.
And I'm just like, just wasn't satisfied.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but I could also see where other people would feel the way you feel about it.
Yeah.
For sure. We all have our Moon Night.
We all have our Moon Night.
I just feel like a lot of Moon Knight for me was like, it felt like it didn't go anywhere in the grand scheme of things. It was kind of like an asterisk to the whole thing. It's like, oh, also there's this guy out there who's schizophrenic and is a moon god and is out there fucking around. Especially because I feel like that storyline was so heavily like when they were doing the Kang thing. Like that's kind of like where they were going with it. Because there's that like Egyptian Kang or whatever. And they're just like, well, fuck, what do we do with this guy now? So I hope he like shows up in the Avengers or something. I hope they do more with him because they do leave it off on all those cliffhangers and shit. Yeah. He's a cool character. Like I think,
it'd be cool to see him like interact with other people and stuff like that.
For sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about how I wanted to rewatch fucking Miss Marvel.
See, now that's the one I'm looking forward to coming up.
That was a good one.
It was a good one because then it also leads into the Marvels, which I also I love it.
I will stick up for the Marvels.
Immensely
if anyone's ever like Marvel sucked, I'm like, you suck.
You suck. Put those fucking cat aliens in their house.
Good.
Yeah, you want to make fun of that scene? I'll just unleash a bunch of them. Just pour a box of them in your room. They just start eating you and all your shit. Just like, yeah.
It's eating me.
always going to stand up for the Marvels. I will have to rewatch Madam Web to see if we're right to defend it. I know we enjoyed ourselves. I know we had a good time.
I didn't leave the theater bad.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't upset by any means. So that's
always a plus.
Yeah. So, anyways, what do you got next?
I have a good little transition with the Marvel talk.
Okay.
And I watched Synchronic with
fucking A. Okay.
Anthony Mackie.
Okay. Tell me more, Philip. What did you think?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, dude. That's that Benson and Moorhead.
Yeah.
I thought that's why you did the transition.
No. Well, that works even better.
Yes, because I've been trying to put you onto their movies for a while. I'm just going to have to send the stack home with you after this.
You can. But with that being said, heavily fucked with it.
Oh.
It might be one of my favorite movies I've watched.
Of all of them, I was like, Phil is going to fucking love Synchronic.
And I did. It's like right up my alley. It gave me like a Project Almanac kind of vibe, like with the time travel and stuff. Oh, fucked with it. I enjoyed like the cuts. Especially like when movies are involving like time and how it's not always linear and then you just see. Because like originally like when they were talking about it, I really thought it was going to be like he can just like manifest himself like through time. Like it was going to open it up for him in a little different way instead of just sending him like through portals 2 different times. But I was like, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it, that's okay. Almost cried when he lost his dog, because I knew it was going to happen. Like as soon as he was like test to see if I can bring someone with me, and then he was holding on to the leash. I'm like, that motherfucker ain't gonna make it. And it came back, and like I just knew. I'm like, that dog's not gonna be there anymore. And then sure enough, you see it like outside the window barking as it just like warbles away. I'm like, oh! And then like every time he talked, like how choked up Anthony Mackie kept getting about it, like it almost made me cry. Like I'm tearing up just talking about
Mackie's
it.
Great. I can't wait to. You know what? We'll get into it a little bit later, but I've started Sci-Fi September.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna have to watch me some Synchronic.
So I was mad. Now I was mad after I watched it because I waited so goddamn long because like I've known about it, like I've seen it around. I'm like, that seems interesting. That seems like something I would like to watch. And then I watched and I was like, God damn, that was good.
I'll say, once you watch their other movies, I do feel like this one is my favorite of theirs. However, Spring comes a close second, but I could see where you would fuck with this over Spring. But
we'll have to see.
I love it. I love those dudes. They're so like boots to the ground, like indie filmmaking. Like they are truly inspirational. Like when we did Flip and Susie, little fun fact for you. You know how we did like the little previs, like we went and did like the pre-shoot with the iPhone and shit.
Yeah.
And like I got the idea from the bonus features of Synchronic.
Nice.
Yes, sir. That was the first time. They're the ones that did it. They're like, we don't know how to draw, so we storyboard by just shooting the thing like in advance and then working it out from that. And I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
we'll give that a try. They just directed, because they did a little bit of Moon Knight, some of the best stuff, I think. They did Loki season 2, a bunch of that, which is fucking dope. And then people fucked with it so hard, they did almost all of Daredevil Born Again, from what I hear.
Which I have not watched.
They just went from making these like low budget, high concept movies to
accident.
Oh goodness. To like doing all this Marvel stuff, and it's fun to watch. And I feel like they take that Marvel money and they just come back and they do more fun original shit. I dig
Hell
it.
yeah.
They're cool ones. I'm so glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did too. I was excited to be able to talk about it. I said, hopefully Chase has seen this so I can talk about it. So.
I really am excited for you to watch the rest of their movies, because even from the first one, I watched them like in the order that they all came out.
Right.
And to watch them progress like as filmmakers was cool. But even from the first movie I watched, I was like, Phil's got to watch this shit. I was just like, it's just so interesting. It's like we watch a lot of stuff, and I felt like a lot of these movies just felt different, which is nice. Like even the one that people really fuck with, it's called The Endless. Not my favorite, probably my least favorite of all their movies. But people love it because they were just like so different.
Yeah.
Was my favorite, a little dry.
Well, sometimes that happens. You should have just had a ball of water with you.
It's true. It's true. Just like recording this episode. You want to talk about regrets.
Oh, no. Yeah, I made sure to buy a drink before I
see
came.
that. I see that. I was choking so hard at the beginning of this episode. I almost asked for a swig.
Yeah, I would have gave it to you.
I needed an emergency swig. Well, I watched a classic that I'd never seen before. I've watched every like derivative version of it since, but never seen the OG.
Oh, I already know what it is.
Groundhog Day.
Yep.
The Bill Murray classic, starring Margaret Qualley's mother. And I told you, it's crazy how Andie MacDowell looks. Like, it's so much like her daughter. Or I guess her daughter looks so much like her.
Yeah.
when she was younger, especially when they smile and stuff, it's crazy. But yeah, again, this one was a while ago for me now, but I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was one of those. It's like, can't believe it's taken me so long to watch this movie. Yeah, I can't remember any specifics. It did get a little dark there for a while.
Yeah. It was probably like the whole like second act was just like him just wanting to just die.
Yeah.
Like he's like, please just make this stop. But
it's always interesting to me. The Groundhog Day subgenre to me is like the whole movie set on a computer subgenre. Like, it's crazy to me how many times people can make it work. And you watch one of them, you're like, wow, that was a lot of fun. And then they do it again, you're like, I don't know about this. And then they do it again, you're like, no shit, good for you. Like, to find new ways to do limited things.
Hell yeah. I will say I've always been a fan of time loops.
Yes, it's fun.
I watched a show on Netflix way back in the day called Daybreak.
Okay.
And that was fun. That was another little time travel crime.
What are some of your favorite time loop Groundhog Day stories?
I'd say like Palm Springs is like number one.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree with you. I need to rewatch it. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like over the moon like some people were.
Oh, I was.
I know a lot of people
smitten with that movie.
I'd have to watch it again. Maybe I was a grump that day.
Maybe, but I've seen that movie probably like 4 times. Yeah. I fucked with Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
Those movies. Well, I guess the second one was more of like a alternate universe than like a time loop.
But again,
necessarily.
That they kind of still found a way to freshen it up.
Yeah, oh for sure. Because if they would have just done like the same thing a second time, I would probably be like, meh.
Yeah, I always talk about the Frank Grillo one, Boss Level, the little action flick on Hulu. Just like I feel like of all the takes on Groundhog Day, I haven't seen like a lot of action movie ones. Edge of Tomorrow.
I was gonna bring that one up.
But I only recently saw that.
That is true. This year.
Yeah.
Was it last episode?
Same with Wakanda Forever.
No, it wasn't last episode.
Did you also watch it?
Yeah.
At the same time as me?
I think so.
Oh. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at the list.
Does Looper count? It's a time loop movie, but it's not a Groundhog Day movie.
Now, if you want to include it in the time loop, like...
I guess I probably should have just kept it to Groundhog Day movies because we're talking about Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I would. But I do like Looper. I will say that.
Looper's a good one.
I'm trying to think of any other like Groundhog Day-esque movies.
There's another one that ended up being pretty good, and it had more of like a rom-com angle to it. It has the chick from Ant-Man 3 that like plays his daughter. She's in a lot of stuff these days. That Lisa Frankenstein and like all sorts of stuff. But it's called the Map of Tiny Perfect Things.
Oh, I never did see that.
It was good. It was
I
good.
remember you talking about
Again,
it.
It was like I'm watching it. I'm just so shocked because in that short amount of time, a lot of these movies we just named came out like within the span of 2 years, and like it was crazy to me to see just how many times this Groundhog Day concept could be done like in an interesting way.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd ever try to tackle Groundhogs.
I don't know if I'd care for it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I do love them. I was in that movie with like Kaylee Kuko and fucking Pete Davidson. Meet Cute. Was that kind of a Groundhog's Day movie?
I don't know. Never saw it.
Oh, no. I saw it was on Peacock. I never watched it.
Oh shit. The show Russian Doll with Natasha Lyonne on Netflix. Loved it. The redhead from Poker Face.
Gotcha. Yeah. Never watched Poker Face.
I like Russian Doll better, but I also wish they didn't do a season 2 of Russian Doll.
I wish they would just
because they also tried to like do something different in season 2. I'm like, I'm not as into this as I was the concept of season 1 with the Groundhog Day thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's pretty good as far as doing the Groundhog Day thing. Had a nice little catchy song that plays every time she restarts and stuff. I feel like if we ever tackled a Groundhog Day movie, it's not the same thing, but it's kind of the same thing of like that movie Vantage Point, where you just keep seeing the same event from different perspectives over and over again.
I enjoyed Vantage Point. Yeah. I thought it was an interesting...
Not the same thing.
Idea. It's not the same thing. It's seeing the same event through several different lenses.
Right. So people will be like, so you're just not going to do a Groundhog
So you're not doing a Groundhog's Day movie.
Oh! That's what I'm doing. Never say never, I guess.
But yeah, I enjoyed Groundhog's Day. A fun fact is I used to live in Woodstock where it was shot.
It is a fun fact.
And there was like a burger place that had like... I mean, and the town loved it. Like that's like
they're proud of it.
Yeah, they shut Groundhog's Day, like they have murals and stuff. I'm like, it's a good movie, but goddamn, that's the only thing that this town has to offer is that Groundhog's Day was shot here like fucking 40 years ago, however long it was.
Hey.
But
hey, the Salem witch trials happened in like the fucking 1600s, and they're still going on about that over there. So
yeah, I feel like that's a little different. People were burned alive.
Perspective. People had to deal with Bill Murray's antics. You know, you never know.
That is true. I feel
is it as bad as being burned alive? I don't know.
I've never hung out with Bill Murray, so
I've been burned alive. So.
I've been burned, so I at least have a somewhat of an idea how painful that is. I can only imagine what it would be like if my whole body was on fire, you know, but that's funny. I don't know what we were even talking about. What movie were we doing? Oh, Groundhog's Day. Yeah. That's funny. Anything more to...
No.
It would have really been funny if we could have just like restarted.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, so what a movie that I watched.
You say that again.
So did you have another one? I don't know how many movies you have.
Quite a few.
Okay, because I have
quite a few as well.
quite a few lists.
Is it this part of the show where we silently count to ourselves?
Yes. I have 8 movies left that I think so. No, I did that wrong.
Oh. Well, it sounds like I'm going to have to...
I have 6. I have 6 movies left.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to start doubling up.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Potentially even tripling.
Because I know you said, well, you did say you had some bunches.
I do have some bundles, so I guess I could hit a bundle real quick. Unless you want to fire one off. It's up to you.
I'll fire one off. I don't know how many bundles you have. A movie that I watched was Reptile.
Reptile, huh?
On Netflix.
Oh, with...
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fine. I felt like I enjoyed it in the beginning. And then towards the end, I just feel like... They're just like, let's wrap it up. You know, like, it kind of just like, because it was like a crime where, like, you know, someone got murdered, and then it's like, oh, all these suspects. And so it's kind of like branching out. It's like, oh, could it be this person? Could it be that person? Like, oh, well,
who is
and
the
murderer? Is it Cartman's mom? But no, so then I just felt like they're like, okay, and then here's the answers, you know, but there was one really cool shot, I feel like, where, like, this dude gets shot in the head, but it's, like, from, like, coming at you, and so then, like, the blood splatter was, like, on the camera, as it was, like, and then just, like, kind of stayed there for a minute. I was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, I fuck with that, you know. But I thought Justin Timberlake did a fine job.
Yeah,
He did a damn fine job. But I thought he was good.
I've always enjoyed some JT.
Yeah, it's crazy that I didn't realize how many people didn't like Justin Timberlake. I feel like until recently.
Yeah, I guess you want to talk about a singer.
I mean, I don't know him as
actor, like,
you know, yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I've always enjoyed his acting. I feel like more times than not, I'm talking about Justin Timberlake as an actor than a singer anymore.
I feel like...
Not to say I don't fuck with Justin Timberlake's music, you know.
But I heard a Justin Timberlake song on my way here today. I was like, it's fitting that I'm about to talk about him here in a little bit.
Yeah, I wish I watched Southland Tales.
Never seen it.
Oh.
And I've seen most of his work.
Oh. Something of a connoisseur.
I just eat it up. But yeah, no, I like Justin Timberlake. I think he does a fine job acting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put in some good work over the years.
Good work.
Performances that
damn fine. Good work.
I'd give 2 thumbs up.
Damn
you know what I'm
work.
saying? Oh, good job.
Oh shit, I'm blanking on his name. Benicio del Toro in that too.
Reptile. Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the main guy.
I believe that's true. Yeah.
That makes sense. Sometimes I'm not great with faces.
Hey, that's okay.
I should have known him, though. I've seen his work enough to... I should have recognized him.
To be fair, he is something of a chameleon. I do feel like he is one of those actors that really does, like... look different in so many different roles that he plays sometimes. It's like, oh shit, that's who that was? Yeah.
I'm excited to see his other movie coming up soon. One Battle After Another.
Oh, yes. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. Star-studded cast.
Star-studded cast.
People, good job.
People, tons of people, you know.
Damn fine casting.
Damn fine people. Reptile.
Yep.
Reptile. Hey, speaking of reptiles, I guess.
We'll see where we're going.
Yeah, this was pretty loose, bud. Sometimes aliens look like reptiles, and so let's talk about the alien movies.
Let's do it.
So it was about this time last year.
Roughly, honestly.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
That you started watching the Alien and Predator movies because I said we should watch the Alien and Predator movies. So you watched all of them. I watched none of them. I was like, I didn't know you were going to go
I was excited.
You know?
I was like, "Oh, you want to do?" I was like, "I haven't watched
most of them
of either franchise."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm down for that." So I was like, I was all gung ho, and then it just didn't happen that way.
No. I meant to go back and listen to those first episodes. I might still do it after this, just for the fun of it. But I meant to go back and listen to your thoughts to refresh my brain on that.
I didn't forget.
But I still feel the burning.
I can go on the same rants I did a year ago.
Well, this time you get to do it in a different order because I decided to switch things up. I was going to watch it in timeline order because you mentioned
start with Prometheus.
So I started with Prometheus. I will say this. I think I would recommend people to watch it in timeline order rather than release order. It does play a different way. I feel like you're ripping a lot of Band-Aids off and then you get like a really cool section there for a little while. And then, you got your last couple. But technically, if you're watching them like I'm watching them, you're about to bridge into Predator. So it ain't all bad.
No.
It only gets better. You go from Alien to Predator. I like to think of that as a sliding scale. But,
yeah. Yeah. Like when I did it, I watched the first 4 Aliens.
And then
I watched all the Predators, and then I eventually went back and tripled down.
And then watched them fight. I see.
Yeah.
Yes, I like to bridge them with AVP. I like to. So when I finish up Alien, or if I do it in reverse, I might watch Predator first, watch Alien versus Predator, and then go into Alien.
Are you gonna watch Requiem again?
Requiem.
Alien versus Predator Requiem.
I will only because I don't remember it very well. So I'm gonna watch it.
Not
and be
worth remembering.
I'm remembering.
There was only one cool thing they did in that whole goddamn movie.
I will say, this is one of those to be continued franchises because I'm still working my way through them. I've got 2 left. I've got Alien 3 and Resurrection left. But yes, Prometheus. I've been pretty vocal. No secret how I feel about Prometheus. Watching it again, a couple thoughts crossed through my mind, such as, why the fuck am I watching Prometheus again?
That's funny.
I still feel the same way. It is just kind of a bit much. It just feels like, hey, Ridley, cool, man. Like, that's cool and all. But then also what you get, though, is something a little more complete when you watch it in timeline order. Because all 3 movies back to back were all directed by Ridley Scott. So Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and then into Alien.
Yeah.
And so when you watch Alien, whole new context. Because I've never watched it in this order before, it was a whole new context to watching Alien than it had been previously. Right. Because I always watched it so separated that I knew that the Prometheus stuff kind of bled over into Alien somehow, but to watch them in that order, I was like, oh, that's the ship from Prometheus. That's where they go in Alien. Like, okay, all right. I see the complete saga here. You know? I see where the black goop comes into play and the fucking... I still think it's a bunch of silly bullshit, but, it's all made up, I guess,
Yeah.
But, I just think it's a little... It just feels like a bit much. I don't know. It feels like it started trying to be something that it did not need to be. Like Ridley Scott, he does a lot of epics, these big epics. And I feel like he was trying to make Alien into that. And I'm just like, he doesn't need to be this. It doesn't need to be like some sci-fi historical epic. That's where you're starting to lose me a little. Yeah,
it doesn't need to be this. It doesn't even need to be one continuous, streamlined story either. No, you can just have...
Not even.
Episodes of people having to interact with these goddamn xenomorphs. You know what I'm saying?
Also, side note, I thought about something as I've been watching these movies. It's something that a lot of the victims of these films would probably have liked to have known. But you would think at some point, once word got out about these things, in the year that they live in, with the technology that they have, they got acid for blood. Make your fucking ships out of plastic or whatever this shit is that people will be burning bodies in, those totes. Start making your spaceships with more of that in it, and then you wouldn't have a problem exterminating these fucking things that burn through your ship every time you have an
if anything, you could do a plastic coating like on the interior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never want to fly in a plastic ship necessarily. I don't think that's gonna work out very well.
Yeah,
you have more problems than
but that's what I'm
acid
saying.
at that point.
Given the technology, I like to think that somehow, some way, they can use the material from a tote, from a plastic tote, to craft some sort of spacecraft. That they could start exterminating these perfect organism my ass. You can shoot them in the head and they will die. Like that's you know.
What's always funny is like when people, and they do it often, where someone's like, "Oh fuck," and just shoots it like point blank range, and then like, okay, you killed it, but now you're dead because it's just blood.
I will say, in their defense, though, every time I see it happen, I get it.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? It's a reflex.
You want that little fucking head?
Probably the worst one of those though was the kid in Romulus, when he fucking like stabs it while it's in the little cocoon.
Oh yeah.
And the acid comes out and it gets on him, and it like gets on his chest and it burns through and his fucking heart pops. I was like, yeah, he got it the worst for sure. Of all the acid victims, that fucking sucks. But yeah, Prometheus still pretty much felt the same way about it. Just don't care for it.
I just feel like you don't need to mix in the storyline of like the creators,
right?
Because I feel like
that's where it starts becoming.
It serves like no real purpose. I feel like to aliens,
to nobody but Ridley Scott.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like. Because especially like in Covenant, if I remember correctly,
yes, they
just kind of end it where they bring it back and they put out the stuff and it just wipes them all out. And then I'm like, so then why did we even bring this up?
Just because they made it. This was their science experiment gone wrong. Like,
right.
We went through all that just for that. You could have sent that in an email. Like,
you could have. I didn't need to know how they were created. I just know that they're here.
You should be focusing on plastic ships. Is what you should be focusing on. You got a bigger fucking problem. Yeah, still felt the same way about Prometheus, but like I said, watching them back to back like this, it's been a while since I've watched them too. So to watch Prometheus right into Alien Covenant and to see the story like actually like play out in a bigger way, like okay. It's neat, but it's still boring. Like I still feel the same way about Alien Covenant as I did the first time I saw it, which is that it's mostly just Prometheus bullshit, but the alien parts are fucking sick. It's some of the best, in my opinion, some of the best alien moments. Because they're intense. They get my heart racing. I love Danny McBride in that movie. I think he's really great.
Yeah, Texas,
Tennessee, but
Tennessee. I knew it was a T state. T-state.
Got your head in the Texas. I get it though. But there are like Covenant is a real mixed bag for me. There's things that I like, but there's a lot of shit that I don't.
I feel like.
And you want to talk about going nowhere at the end where it's like revealed that, and also you want to talk about, I know we talk about this when we watch franchises and we watch them do the same shit. We started this bitching about them trying to do something new with the franchise, and now I'm bitching about them not doing something new.
Yeah.
Because same shit every time, just like when you hear the end music at the end of Star Wars, you're like, oh, it's over, or it's almost over, or whatever. Every time you get like another 5 minutes of peril before this movie's going to be over. They're getting all settled into bed or whatever. They've stripped down into their undies.
They just got done having, or they're having sex.
Or they're having sex, in one case, yes.
Yeah.
But, yes, like all is well at the end of the movie, and then it's just like JK, and then there's like the one more big battle. It happens in almost every single one of them. Because Covenant had that where it's like they were all, oh yeah, we did it. Yeah, yay team. And then Michael Fassbender's like, just kidding, I'm the other one. And it's like, oh, you fucker, froze him. And then he puts the fucking goo embryos or whatever the little face hugger embryos in with the like frozen embryo thing. And it like ends that way. I'm like, okay, well that's probably going nowhere.
That's not going to go anywhere good, at least.
And then it goes right into Alien.
I feel like a problem that I have with the franchise is like, I feel like they didn't stick, in my mind, to like their own rules of like like the timing of it. Like I said, like in the first one, like when dude gets impregnated, that's a process.
Right.
That's like a whole day where they're like.
But sometimes it just happens.
And then sometimes it's like, 30 seconds later, and now it's popping. I was like, it just bugs me. It bugs me. I don't get it.
Summer growers, summer showers,
I guess, but I just like, shouldn't the pregnancy time like be the same? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it shouldn't.
If anything should be consistent.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's arguments you can make about it.
Admittedly, I do feel like it would add more suspense in some of the other installments where it does happen too fast, where it's like, yeah, it's like it's not going to be a big surprise when it happens.
Like we know it's going to happen,
but it's
still...
like to have that dread of like, oh my god, this is going to happen and we don't know when. Like you could drag it out a little bit more,
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, I feel you. When I watched Alien, it took me about 57 sittings to finish that fucking movie. I had to keep stopping and starting that movie for days on end. And it took me damn near the whole month to finish watching that fucking thing. But I got there. Actually, now I'm looking at it. It took me approximately 11 days.
Damn.
It took me 11 days to finish that movie. Just had to keep stopping and starting and stuff. I'm almost a little worried, Philip, that this is the movie that pushed my kid over the edge.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm just saying... He watched Aliens with me, and then he started waking up in the middle of the night, just kind of freaking out. So there might be...
now he has nightmares.
There might be... I asked him if he has nightmares, and he's like, no. I'm like, then what is going on? Like you're talking about seeing eyes in the dark. What are you talking about? Now you're scaring daddy. Is this all? I watch too many scary movies. Now you're freaking me out.
Is there an alien in here? I need to know.
Right. If there's a monster in your closet, we need to get the fuck out of here, kid. Doesn't even check.
Right.
Like we just gotta bounce.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, it took me forever to get through Alien, but I finally did. I still enjoy Alien. I do. I know it's not everybody's favorite. A lot of people favor Aliens. But I enjoy it. I know you are. I enjoy it just like, I don't know, as an atmospheric horror flick. Like,
yeah.
I like it. I like how it all plays out and stuff. And if that was the only Alien movie we ever got, okay. It could have just been its own thing. But then it became what it became. And I will say, Philip, Mr. I'm in that boat. I definitely swam across to that boat for at least the duration of watching Aliens this time, because I did enjoy. Not that I didn't like it the first time, but like this time around, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Aliens. I was having a blast. I'm like, yeah, no wonder people love Aliens. This is the roller coaster ride version of the first movie. Like,
right.
This is so much more fun than Alien, which I've always understood that, but like watching it now, like more grown up, I was just like, yeah, like it's like, only 5 left. Oh, gun B's down. It's just like, yeah, it is. Like, oh man, you guys are screwed. Bill Paxton with the one-liners. It's just like, yeah, it's a blast.
It's a fun movie.
It's a fun ride. So if there was only ever 2 Alien movies and it was those 2, that would have been fine too.
That would have been fine because you did not need to go into 3 and 4. I will say one thing that I feel like really bugged me about the first one, and this is just like just a personal gripe of mine.
The cat
thing. Because at one point she throws down the carrier, like she's like tosses it, and then picks it back up, and I was like, you just tossed the fuck out of that cow. Like I know it has 9 lives, but goddamn. But the cat made it.
Of course, the
cat made it. And it was like 100-something years old. That was crazy.
Ugh.
It's like, you're an old-ass cat.
Old-ass cat. And then at the very beginning of the first movie, she's just like, you're staying here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even take the cat with it. At least long enough to make an appearance. But
that was like another thing that bugged me, too. I felt like a little bit in the second one, where she's like, you'll never get me to go there again. And they're like, come on. She's like, okay. I was like,
but they're gonna kill everybody.
You don't have to actually go on. You're just gonna be consulting.
Goes right down with everybody. Yeah.
Oh, I know how to use this mech suit. But
which is funny to me. I don't know why that scene got a kick out of me, but It did.
And honestly, the second one has like the saddest ending. If you go into the third one,
to be continued on that front, because I know I've seen it, but it has been a minute. It's been like 10 years at least since I've watched like 3 and 4 for sure.
Well, then we'll put a pin in that. But
but I accidentally skipped over because I forgot in timeline order. Well, technically, with Alien Earth out right now, which I just chose not to watch it until it's done. At this point, I'm just like, I'm gonna let it finish up. I'm gonna keep going through the Alien movies, and I'll double back to this later. But Alien Earth technically takes place before the first Alien, so between Covenant and Alien. However, I hear that they're rewriting shit, basically, like kind of retconning a lot of that Prometheus shit. I'm like, well, that'll be fun to watch.
yeah.
But I've heard a ton of people talk about how they just love it. They're like, this is the best Alien.
That's what people keep telling me, so I'm like, I'll watch it.
Damn. And then you're watching and you're like, damn fine. Damn fine
acting.
Damn fine aliens. But yes, between Alien and Aliens is Alien Romulus, the Saw X of Alien films. So, not gonna lie, watching it in that context, I'm like, I guess. I guess this could have happened at any old time, I suppose, but whatever. I do know that when I saw it in theaters last year, pretty disappointed in it. Somebody walking on the roof?
Yeah, Santa.
That's terrifying. It is not December. Not even close.
So it was extra good this year.
It's almost October. If anything, it's Satan. That's who's up there. Yeah. Anyways. We haven't even got... It's an alien. That's what it is.
That'd be even more scary.
100%. I'd fight Satan before I'd fight a xenomorph. Every time. Unless Satan has acid for blood.
I don't think so.
Probably has lava for blood.
That would be insane.
Insane. Anyways. Anyways, I was pretty bummed at Alien Romulus when I saw it in theaters last year. Even when I watched it, I told myself, you probably did this to yourself. I had high expectations. Is the dude that directed Evil Dead, which I really enjoyed, and like it looked like they were going back to the scary alien vibes, and
I feel like they did.
Well, because that's the thing, Philip. Same with the aliens. Comments. I also found myself, out of all of them that I watched, as I was watching Alien Romulus, I was a little puckered up as I was watching it. I was just like, "Oh God!" Like it really was getting my heart racing.
Yeah, there's some intense moments.
There is.
I felt like the aliens were a little bit more creepy too.
For sure.
They're kind of like just slinking around and stuff. I'm like, ugh.
And there's some cool stuff. I mean, I definitely enjoyed that one a lot more this time around. Like, I feel like I gave it its credit this time around, for sure. It was enjoyable, but that being said, the ending with the fucking baby human hybrid, you know, there's just a lot with that part where I'm like, this is leftover Prometheus. It's like on the bottom of your shoe. It's just like...
It's just a black goo.
It's just like, come on. It's like, this shit again. And I mean, watching it this time around, I'm like, yeah, it's creepy. But like, again, this was like, oh, we got 5 minutes of the movie left. You thought they were all going to make it. But, oh, well, she's got to have this baby. And it's all fucked up and weird. And, you know, it's like we got our last hurrah, like her mech suit fight, you know? Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, that's all. The endings always feel like almost a little too tacked on. For me, it doesn't feel like a big twist like it might have like in the first couple of movies. Like it always feels like, oh shit, yeah, and one more thing, and it's just like a little Midwest goodbye for you. It's just like, okay.
It's almost how I feel with like the Friday the 13th with all the jumping out of the lake for like the first 3 movies. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Okay,
quit going on the lake.
It's a shallow lake. I get it.
But yeah, another a little just silly Philly gripe is with the alien is I hate how they just call it the company.
Oh,
in the first one,
I hate
just give it a name.
In the first one, they do it in so many.
Yeah, well,
they're always like, I work for the company. I'm like, the company's goddamn logo's on everything. Like, you can say it. Like, I know it's long, but that's your fault. You wrote it like that.
Right.
You know,
it's just like it just bugs me. And so it's like, just give the company a name, or or at least say it. Don't say, I work for. Where do you work? The company. Like,
which company? Annoying.
There's a lot of them. Okay, like maybe in this world there's only the one company, but
no, the company, Amazon. Disney.
You work for Jeff Bezos? I don't understand.
You want a Bezos, man? But yes, that is as far as I've made it on the Alien franchise for right now. So I've got 3 and 4 coming up in my to be continued next time on Phil and Chase Watch Everything. Hopefully 3 and 4, and then my bridge to Predator. And then it'll be fun to do Predator this time as well with some of the new additions.
Yeah.
Because last time I watched them all was when Prey came out. So like to have Prey and Killer of Killers in there and to watch all those. And then we got the new one in November.
Which is exciting.
It'll be fun.
You know what's funny is I didn't even rewatch Prey when I did my Predators.
Oh, wow. You skipped one of the best, I guess.
I don't know why. Something happened.
Hey, it happens.
It does happen. I'll have to go and fix that. But I will say I definitely lean more Predator than I do Alien.
For sure.
If I had to pick a franchise, like you can only get one or the other, I'd pick Predator.
Because here's the thing, in a fight versus aliens and predators, and this is why they are not the perfect organism, as much as they want to keep calling them that throughout the franchise, a predator has the wherewithal to get a plastic tote and make the fucking armor necessary to kill the son of a bitch. That's why they're the predator.
And they also keep their distance. They know not to.
Yeah. That motherfucker bleeds acid. Stay back.
And then
in one time. It took one
her
time.
with his fucking weird ass mouth. But definitely excited for Badlands.
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting take to go from like the Predators.
Well, not only is it a Predator's perspective, but Elle Fanning plays a synthetic from like the Alien movies.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
she's like half a body.
I know. Are we heading towards a new Alien versus Predator? I think so. I feel like we are, because there's also a sequel to Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus. Come on, I'm a synthetic. To just start glitching out.
There's always someone who hates them. There's always one person on the crew that's I hate synthetics.
Racist fuck that doesn't like artificial people.
Yeah. I didn't ask for this life.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. What do you got? There's a bundle for you.
That was a good bundle. If I'm just going down my list, I watched Grown Ups.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I'm just gonna throw something on, and I was like, I haven't seen Grown Ups in a while, and I don't know. Didn't feel like I found it as funny this time as I did when I watched it when I was more of an adolescent, I suppose.
I wondered that recently because Belle said she's never seen it before, and I was just like, should I make her watch it? I was like, I just don't know. I don't know how it holds up over because I haven't seen it since it came out.
I mean, because don't get me wrong, there are like funny moments.
I like the chemistry because they're all buddies.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's
they're all just like cracking jokes at each other the whole time. The fucking zipline scene still the funniest. So Steve Buscemi fucking putting his feet up on there and then being in the full body cast for the rest of the movie. It's just funny. But yeah. But then there's other jokes where I'm just like, not as funny as what I would have liked it to be.
I feel you.
I guess I kind of watched Grown Ups too, but I was like in bed, so I kind of just listened to it more than I actually watched it. But I kept poking my head up and looking at the screen. I felt like I watched every scene with Taylor Lautner. Coincidentally, I'm just like, what's going on here? And I was like, I enjoyed it.
Lautner alert.
Like the TV starts It was like a pause in the movie. Lautner alert.
You just turned on the Ridiculous Six just to watch Taylor Lautner.
Oh, well, die. Well, no, he did. Was he in Ridiculous Six?
He was in the Ridiculous Six for sure.
I was thinking of Underground 7.
No, 6 Underground.
Yeah. That was Dave Franco who died in the beginning of that. Ridiculous Six. Huh. I don't know if I've seen it. I probably have.
It was one of those. It doesn't happen often, Philip. I could not finish it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I didn't make it very far at all, in fact.
Ooh.
And that was even back when I was younger. And I was like, this is fucking stupid.
This is just dumb.
Oh, you want to talk about ridiculous.
But yeah. Watch the grown-ups.
Watch some grown-ups.
And
do grown-up things.
It was fun.
Well, while you were watching, this is a weird segue. While you were watching grown-ups, I was watching some boys.
Oh,
some Lost Boys.
Some Lost Boys.
Yes.
Oh, it is Year of the Vampire.
It is the Year of the Vampire, or Year of the Bat, depending on what you prefer. But we're talking vampires. It's not just bats.
No.
And
not all vampires turn to bats either.
No, but the ones worth their fangs, they turn into bats. they should.
Not enough to.
It was one of those things that in part it was Belle, because Belle, when we watched Sinners, she was like, I think this is the first time I've ever watched like a legitimate vampire movie that wasn't Twilight. And then it kind of got her interested because she knew it was the Year of the Vampire, and she kind of pushed it a little bit. But I too had been like, I gotta wait till October to start watching these vampire movies. Like, I'm ready right now. So a little poking and prodding, and I was like, fuck it, let's start now in August. So we started with the Lost Boys. So it's like, you might as well just start strong. Yeah,
might as well.
Because that was I know the sequel, The Tribe. We rented from our good old hometown video back in the day. When
that was the last time I watched those movies.
It's same, so and I remember those being very pivotal films for me. And I know it was one of the earliest movies that we had watched together and stuff. Because I was telling the story about how
didn't one of our teachers let us borrow the first one or something like that.
With it, and then our English teacher knew I fucked with movies. She's like, tell you what, I own the first one. And if you haven't seen the first one, she's like, she did me right. She's like, I'm going to make you watch the OG. She's like, you get a permission slip signed. You can come and borrow it from me, because she lived down the street. So sure shit, my mom did it, and she let me borrow it. And I was like, oh yeah, this fucking slaps. This is great. And now
these
watching
boys are lost.
Right? Man, these boys are lost. Lost as fuck. Watching it so many years later, yeah, man, it's a classic for a reason. It's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah!
It's a fun movie. You get all your gothic vampire stuff in it. You get a lot of fun humor in it. I love the grandpa, especially at the end when the grandpa's just like, that's the one thing I hate about this town. All the damn vampires. It's just you just think he's just this aloof grandfather the whole time, but he's like, no, he knows what the deal is. But he's lived here his whole life.
He ain't gonna move.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck these vampires. Yeah, it sucks. They always be causing
no pun intended.
The frog, the Frog Brothers, who I feel like were a bigger part of that sequel. I never did see the third one. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
But
this year,
this is the year. Year of the Vampire. Absolutely. We did start out strong. I guess if I just want to hit a bundle, because we did watch a few vampire movies.
Hey, you want to do a little vampire segment?
A little vampire bundle.
Yeah.
A little blood bag for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that?
All right, yeah.
But yeah, we started strong with the Lost Boys. Belle enjoyed the Lost Boys. She also felt we started strong. So we just kept going strong, and we watched the original Fright Night from 1985.
Nice.
You ever seen that one?
I believe so. I watched the original and I watched the remake.
Well, hey, so did we. We watched the remake a few days later.
I watched the remake first and then went back and watched
that's
the original.
how I did it, because I saw the remake when it came out in 2011. I watched it at we'll bleep out the name at Boop Boop's house. One of the few times I even ever hung out with this person. I'll tell you later.
Awesome.
But
I can't wait to hear it all tonight.
I remember really enjoying it. I was like, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. I liked how stylish it was. Again, one of my favorite actors, Colin Farrell. But my favorite actress, Toni Collette, is in it too. She plays the mom. And then another favorite actor, fucking Anton Yelchin.
Yep.
May he rest in peace.
Gone too soon.
Gone far too soon. I was even thinking about it as I was watching it this time. I'm like, could you imagine where he'd be at in his career right now? Like, I just really started thinking, like, man, how would...
Because I really enjoyed a lot of his movies. I would almost argue all his movies.
Yes, I'd almost argue that as well. There's so many bangers. Charlie Bartlett,
Alpha Dog,
Green Room, Alpha Dog. He was in the Star Treks.
Odd Thomas was good.
Odd Thomas, yes.
And Fright Night.
And Fright Night. Fright Night was also good.
Only ones I can think of.
He was good in it. All good movies, though.
Yeah, you know? There wasn't a bad one that was listed.
But I do feel like, because then I watched the original like way later in life, only a few years ago, really. Which I guess at this point is coming up on like 10 years, so it's like whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, I do feel like I enjoy the original more this time around. I feel like, I couldn't say because it's been a minute now, but like I do feel like some of the changes they made in the remake just like were okay. I mean, it makes it stand apart for sure. But I liked the way they went about certain things in the first movie better.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But
because I watched them like pretty much like back to back. I watched it, and then I think maybe like a week later I went back and we watched the original. But I enjoyed both of them. I thought they were both good. I feel like some stuff was kind of silly in the remake, especially like with the car.
Yes.
Towards like the end or whatever.
The car. And
like where like they run him over and he like fucks the car up and stuff. I'm just like, but other than that.
One of the things that kind of bothered me was like when he first comes over to the house to confront them, like in the original movie, like he kept it hid that he was a vampire from everybody else for a while.
Yeah.
In this one, he comes over after the one conflict and they're just like, yeah, I don't think we're going to let you in. You're being a bit intense. And he's like, okay. Goes to the backyard, pulls up the gas line, blows the fucking place up. And is like, don't need an invitation if there's no house. I'm like, well, tactically, sir.
You do.
There's still a house. And it's just on fire. It's just like, you may have blown a hole through a wall, but it's still a house. It's still a house. And I feel like the rules should still apply. And then he just fucking comes inside. I'm just like, oh, so we're just like, oh, by the way, no, I am a vampire. And they just kind of, it does feel like a rushed version of the original. Very 2011 with its dark, moody cinematography and stuff. Even though the evil Ed in the original one was far more like annoying, I prefer him over McLovin's performance in 2011. Yeah.
Oh, McLovin.
Yeah, that's not... I do enjoy the 2011 one, but yes, after a rewatch, the 1985 one wins out for me. I never saw either of the sequels, because there's a Fright Night Part 2 for the original and a Fright Night Part 2 for the remake.
Yeah. I was going to probably go back this October and watch them, because I also didn't watch any of the sequels. But yeah, that's what I have so far for my Year of the Vampire. It's this is just the beginning, bud. Do you have any big ones on your list that you're excited to watch?
The next one we have, I went and got a copy from the library, is called Near Dark.
I've heard of it.
It's got Bill Paxton in it, directed by Catherine Bigelow, the Hurt Locker.
Yeah, that's why I know about it, because of the Blank Check podcast, because they talked about her movies.
I've heard good things. It was like on one of those Shudder 100 lists and stuff.
I'd be curious to watch it.
So I'm looking forward to watching that. I'm looking forward to seeing ones I haven't seen before. A lot of people keep bringing up Interview with the Vampire, which feels like that one feels like a must. I feel like it's a big one.
Yeah, I watched it. Either last year or this year.
I think so. I feel like we might have talked about it a little bit.
We did.
Same with Fright Night. I feel like we might have talked about Fright Night.
I also watched because that was around October.
Yeah.
So.
So you already did the Year of the Vampire, I see.
A little bit. I dabbled.
You dabbled. You got a taste for it.
I
might fuck around and watch True Blood through October because I've been wanting to rewatch. Well, I never finished it. Was the thing, and I got a decent ways in, but I always really enjoyed that show. And I feel like if there's any time to watch it, it's during October.
I could have got into it. I was getting into it, but then. It's the problem I have with watching shows with people.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it just doesn't pan out. Like we started strong, and then eventually we just quit watching it together. It's like whatever. I really want to see, if our since it's the Year of the Vampire, I want to watch the OG Dracula and stuff like that.
I feel you.
I'll probably rewatch Nosferatu and try to watch the OG and stuff like that. And
there's some rewatches I'm looking forward to. Abigail is one of them.
Never saw that one.
There's one I haven't seen in a long time. I believe I still own a copy. It's called Thirst, from the director. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the director of Parasite that did it.
Yeah,
but Korean movie. About vampires. That one's pretty good. Another one I like is Afflicted. It's like a found footage one. Always felt like that was an underrated movie.
Well, there was one that I just had. I lost it.
I'll have to watch some Blade. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I actually ever watched all of them.
I know I have.
I've seen bits and pieces.
But it has been a long time since I've watched all of them.
You can do the Underworld.
That is true. It's been a minute since I watched the Underworld. I watched them all when the last one came out in 2017.
Right. The Rise of the Lycan or whatever.
It actually was one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I don't typically like when they do that, we talked about that last year.
We did. That's a big gripe of mine.
Yes. What was it? The fucking Ginger Snaps.
Ginger Snaps. Because I don't remember which one I watched. I watched one where it was and then at the end, it was a vampire versus werewolf. I'm like, we didn't need to do this.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm going to be upset that I can't think of this movie. There's a vampire movie that is just slipping my mind.
I did see one that I'm going to count it as a vampire movie, even though last year we counted it for our werewolf movies. I think I'm going to rewatch Monster Squad.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it was 30 Days a Night.
Fucking A. Yeah, that's one I am... I have not watched that since you and I watched that when it fucking came out in 2007.
When we ate steaks and ate it, and your mom's like, "What is wrong
with you fucking people?" Loved it.
It's great. It was a fun time.
It was a fun time. Another great movie to project onto the snow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd almost find that more frightening. I feel like than The Thing. That would freak me out. I'd be like, these vampires are just going to roll up on us while we're watching this movie on casual.
Now I kind of want to rewatch The Thing.
Yeah, right. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to rewatch it and be like, God damn it. They got me again. This movie's so boring.
You have to bust out that fucking video game.
I plan on it this year, actually. Yeah.
I enjoyed The Thing. I didn't think it was boring.
Hey, fifth time's the try. Maybe this time I'll really fucking just love it. I'll be over the moon about it this time.
You don't have to be.
I know I don't have to. I want to be. I'm sure there's a ton of other vampire stuff that I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'll have to pull up a list and see what's worth checking out.
For sure.
Wasn't it that one movie, Little Vampires?
Yeah. Little Vampire. Yeah.
But those vampires, to be continued.
To be continued.
Well, there'll be a lot more in October.
Yes, yeah. A lot of vampires on the horizon. Fucking terrifying. If there were a lot of vampires on the horizon.
Are you going to watch Midnight Mass?
I will now that I literally learned just a few days ago that was what that was. So yes.
Okay.
I saw like a clip on Instagram of like the fucking vampire angel thing.
Yeah.
Just like, huh. I haven't watched any of that dude's shows. I haven't watched Haunting.
Haunting of the Hill House was dope.
That's what everybody says.
I never watched the other one.
Bly Manor.
Yeah. And then I watched Midnight Mass. Last year, I talked about it on the show.
Yeah,
or this year, sometime around that.
Maybe even been around January.
I think it was, actually. Yeah, that one was decent for like a vampire thing.
Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn, bud.
Yeah. I don't know how it slipped.
One of my favorites.
That'd be another good one to go back and watch. I remember the first time I watched it, not knowing it was a vampire movie. And I'm just like...
I'll always go back and watch From Dusk Till Dawn.
I was like, what the fuck is going on
Maybe
here?
I'll have to add that to the list with like the Fright Nights and whatever other one we said. We haven't watched the sequels to, because there's 2 more From Dusk Till Dawns.
Oh, damn.
But Rodriguez didn't do that. They were like straight to DVD sequels.
Right.
But still like, decent cast and
still
stuff.
sequels.
I'd check them out. And I'd feel like back in, I think it was 2021 when Shep and I first started doing like the Chase and Shep show. Very briefly for 2 episodes, I did the Chase Scene Sundays, and my second one was like the films of Robert Rodriguez. I binged through all of them, and I've done it again since. But I've decided that of all of his movies, I think From Dusk Till Dawn might be my fucking favorite.
Nice.
I love it. It's got everything.
I want to go back and watch like Desperado and like Once Upon a Time in
For sure.
Mexico and stuff like that.
And El Mariachi, if you haven't seen it.
I haven't.
Oh, well, you should. It's
I haven't,
the beginning
honestly,
of the trilogy.
Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of his movies.
Machete Kills.
Never seen either of them.
Fucking Spy Kids.
I've seen the Spy Kids. That's
Shark Boy Lava Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh.
And technically,
In
Planet Terror.
Yeah. The Faculty.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good one. Good little sci-fi September pick. Technically started it with Belle and was just not feeling it that night. She forced it. I was like, I don't watch it. She's like, well, fuck it, we're watching it. I was like, okay. But honestly, she keeps asking about finishing it. I'm like, finish it. We got to restart it. I'm just like, I was out of it that night. But yeah, vampires. Looking forward to vampires.
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to vampires.